Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of our Pathfinder series. It is time to learn about the barony and everything else about that stuff. Okay, where can I get a drink or three? It's time to toast my victory. Where are my companions? They are all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Jod, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jod is right here. Aristole's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Bavoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit. A blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd, so I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. Alright, let's go. Look at we have guards. Yes, good morrow. Filthy peasants. I mean, great people. Selecting a site to build your house. Okay. I see. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Clears the way for me. No, it did not save him. You're correct. Yeah, it looks great. You know, we got some tables. School tables. We have our first vendor. Isn't that great? We have a vendor. Hello. Okay, we have a tavern. That's important. Alright, I see we have public executions. Great. There's Octavia and Ragongar to the left. Yes, I can breathe fire. Duh. Actually, I could. We can get the fire belly spell, and I can actually breathe. That is true. I can breathe fire. Captain Halen, did you say? Oh, what'd you think of that? Yep. Kamere. I speak gibberish as well. I'm fluent. Okay. Just let this sit. Okay. Welcome to your barony. You are about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There is a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance. Found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising allies with other states, wealth for their treasury, and many other things. Okay. So now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room, where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attention. Having finished his speech, Keston tucks his thumb under his belt and stands quietly. And there's Lander. I don't trust Lander, but nor would I have trusted the other two. Hello, my dear friend. Lander Lebeda, the young noble from Brevoy, who you've chosen as an emissary, greets you with a distracted nod. I'm glad to see you in good health. I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances. He makes a wide gesture with his hand, obviously meaning something larger than your throne room. But in truth, I shouldn't worry. A little effort, and this barony will become a rich and prosperous land, right? Barony effects. We have, I don't know what these numbers mean, but we have community, loyalty, military, economy, divine, arcane, stability. Pillage the Temple of Elk, trade agreement with Sertova, rebuild the Temple of Elk, agreement with Yosef Salamius, as Vanki's offer. Okay. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time, or set it to automatic. If set to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They will be taken care of automatically and your barony will never fail. However, this will prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. Okay. Since ruling seems to be a new thing for you, I'll put the matter simply. There are two kinds of issues that the Baron must address. Boring ones and amusing ones. You have servants and advisors to handle all the boring problems, so you can give them orders from wherever it pleases you. But sometimes an urgent matter will arise, a dragon attack or a visit from some noble dignitary like myself. Events like these demand the Baron's personal presence in the capital. We'll mark these events on the map too. According to ancient tradition of Brevoy and most of the river kingdoms, rulers in these parts find it convenient to receive visitors and chop off heads at the beginning of each month. Okay. I know well that traditions can be tedious, but nevertheless, I advise you to visit the capital on important days. But here's the main thing. You should start choosing people to fill the key positions right away. Your clerics, Jod and Tristan, were the first to beg for an audience. I'll leave you to your thoughts for now. I'm sure you'll make wise decisions. Of that, I have no doubt. Okay. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I'm confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though, to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. I'm disgusted with whomever could do this. Jod exhales loudly, catching his breath. And now there's a new woe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There is a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same putrescence as at the Temple of the Elk. Okay, what is this place? There is a bald hilltop not far from here to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe that rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. Stifling? I think it's stifling. This place is like a rotting wound, closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more, I swear by Aristil. Well, I will check it out. I would be happy to accompany you, but I would not expect something or to see anything new there at present. I agree with Tristan. We have been to this hilltop. It's barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the Bald Hilltop and resolve this issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with you interfering. Wait, intervening with you? Should it be interfering with you getting a grasp of your barony? Whatever. I'm sure you have more pressing matters at hand right now. So in a month's time, I need to go to a hilltop? Okay. I'm wondering if we can harness this power. Oh, boy. Alright. The barony has 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. Population, loyalty, military, economy, religion, foreign affairs, stability, magic, culture, and espionage. Okay. Stat increases if your governance is successful and decrease if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of the stat and upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of these stolen land citizens into these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all of these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the Advisor tab on the right side of the screen, click an empty slot, and select a character to appoint them as an advisor. Every barony stat gains a bonus from a specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Name the barony. Well, the name of the barony cannot be changed later in the game. Oh, didn't think about names. That's fine. It's fine. The barony. This is actually tough. I'm so bad with names on the spot. Thinking back to some previous D&D campaigns where there were some names of stuff that I liked. Yeah, sure, we'll go with this one. Zaranestra. In the D&D game that I'm thinking of, Zaranestra was a trade capital of like a region. Don't think will be a trade capital, but I always did like that name. The Barony of Zaranestra. Click your capital icon to open the settlement map. Oh boy. Okay. This is the town of Tuskdale? Okay. Nothing is built yet. Oh, we can rename it. The name of the settlement can't be changed later in the game. Oh, cool. Alright. I already know. Johnston. Most of the names that you're probably going to see here are pulled from a D&D world that none of you are going to know about, but I do, so just know that. Alright. But I can't do anything here. Was I supposed to enter it? You make an... Oh, okay, I see. You may construct buildings to increase your barony stats. Each building has a cost in BP and construction time. You may construct several buildings simultaneously. To start construction, select a building you need from the list. Oh, BP is going to be building provisions? Maybe? Select a building you need from the list on the right side of the screen and place it on an empty slot in the settlement. Buildings may provide special bonuses if you meet certain conditions. Most commonly, 2 buildings must stand close together to grant the bonus. Make sure you use this feature to your full benefit when planning a settlement. Some buildings can be placed only in designated spots or areas. As examples, a pier must be built on water, and a mill must be built with no other buildings around it. Demolish a building to get rid of it and recover half the resources you spent on construction. If you want to move a building, you will have to demolish the old one, gaining half the resources you spent, and construct it in the new desired slot for half the price. You won't have to spend any extra BP, but you will have to wait for construction to finish. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be like a wall, I'm guessing. Can be upgraded to a marina. Costs 25 BP. Warehouses and workshops for docking ships and handling cargo and passengers can only be built in water slot. Affects the lumber yard. It affects the lumber yard. For producing pre-cut logs, boards, and wood materials needed for construction. +1 to relations when located in a settlement with piers. A sacred grove cannot be built in a settlement housing a lumber yard. This gives us 1 money. This gives us 1 community and 1 religion. Military. No, this must be religion. Loyalty. The heart probably is loyalty. +1 to military when located in a settlement with a barracks. +1 to... Oh god, there's so much stuff here. Alright. Abundant house, city guards, militia, and military forces. +1 to stability when adjacent to a longhouse. This affects jails, reinforced walls, and schools, stone walls, and watchtowers. Grants a adjacent bonus to a longhouse. What is a longhouse? Spacious building for holding meetings and discussions. Affects a whole bunch of stuff. Can be upgraded to town hall. Okay, so we want to build the longhouse in the center. We get +1 religion, community, and culture. So we're going to want to build a barracks. You want to build a pier. A place to store grain and food affects windmills. So we get +1 to those, +1 money. We have +1 to military. So what do we not have a +1 towards right now? We have +1 towards people, culture, religion, military. Loyalty we do not currently have. Trading we do not currently have. Is this trading? +1 bonus to solving problems in this region. Oh, it's a stock. Oh. Restricted to baronies with an evil alignment. I'm not evil. I am evil, actually. I don't know if I want to use that as a building spot, though, for right now. Don't they say that we already had a tavern in here? Oh. No, that's what we're building. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So rank 1 in community. Represents the barony's population. Kingdom stat value 10. Stat rank 1. We have 15 in loyalty. 6 in military. Okay. We have none in relations. The relations statistic indicates the external and, to a point, internal diplomatic ties of the barony. In small baronies, the regent covers matters of the relations and will ask to assign a grand diplomat when necessary. We have no relations at all. Nor do I have any... Oh, a brewery. +1 to loyalty when located in a settlement with a windmill, and +1 stability when located in a settlement with a tavern. Affects windmill. The windmill has to be by itself. +1 to community if located in a settlement with a granary or a brewery. So it probably only gets a +1 and not like a stacked +1 for both. +2 if there's... Oh. +2 if there's both. Can only be built into separate slots. So you would want to build a windmill there. And we want a granary and a brewery. The brewery does affect relations, so it makes sense to build that. Which means we're going to want a tavern, which gives us more economy. This gives us a +1 to relations when adjacent to a longhouse. Okay. Tavern there. We have 250 left. A stockade that establishes the settlement's borders and helps protect it from raiders. Affects watchtower. A tall structure that serves as a guard post and landmark. +1 to military when located in a settlement with a barracks. +1 to stability when located in a settlement with walls. Can only be built in a separate slot. So I can't build this right now because I got the windmill instead. We can build the wooden wall though. Okay. Smithy. Crafting all kinds of metals, products, and gives us a +1 to economy when adjacent to a shop. This would also give us more military, of which we only have 6. We don't have any arcane buildings here. We have no culture buildings, but we will when we get to town hall. So that's something, I guess. Oh, that's espionage? I would not have thought that icon is espionage. But I can't build that right now. So the smithy gives +1 economy when adjacent to a shop. A shop gives +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern. Okay. So we want... Can I just... Cancel? Okay. So we want the tavern to be... Hold on. Because we want the shop to be next to the tavern. And we want the smithy next to the shop. So we want a shop here, we want the tavern here, and the smithy here. Alright, and that gives us what? What is that? Stability. Stocks gives us stability. Small shrine or similar holy site +1 to divine when adjacent to a monument, and +1 loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. So we could do a shrine and a monument. If we wanted to. I may save that for later when we kind of reveal that we're actually evil, because then we can build a shrine to Gathoa. Build a shrine to somebody. So what else could we do then? We can't do the watchtower. We can't do the lumberyard. No, we can. We can't build a lumberyard here. Gives us +1 relations when located in a settlement with a pier. So yeah, we could do that. The workshop is home of a gardener, healer, poisoner, and creator of potions, +1 to arcane when adjacent to a shrine. So we'll probably save that for another town. This affects a windmill. Right, we would get a +2 if we have that in here. +2 bonus to resolving problems in this region, restricted to baronies with a lawful alignment. I am lawful. And evil. We already have the brewery, right? Yeah. So I think we want to grab the granary. A bulletin board. And the stock. Definitely want a brewery. Or, I'm sorry, a granary. Put that in the corner. 2 spots left. I can't put a watchtower here. So yeah, I think we go with the bulletin board and the stock, which will give us a +3 bonus to resolving problems in this region. Also gives us... What was that again? I'll learn this eventually. That also gives us stability, and the bulletin board gives us a military. Okay. So, all this is being built. It will all be done within 14 days. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay. I like it. Your barony requires filled advisor positions to function. Use the advisors tab to assign advisors to their positions. Whoa. Okay. The region ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are heard by the ruler and serves as a link between the baron and the people. Libetta makes decisions that favor both his own interests and those of the barony. Octavia has always strived to solve problems peacefully. Valerie strives to follow the letter of the law. Would Lander work somewhere else? Oh, are people assigned to only one? Okay. So they can't fulfill multiple roles. Okay. You did give me a +3 because of your charisma. But I don't trust you. You make decisions that both favor his own interests and those of the barony, while you will follow the letter of the law. I mean, who determines what that law is? Me, right? Valerie. The council deals with troubles of the common folk. Okay, you may claim new regions to expand your territory. Open the regions tab on the right side of the screen and select the relevant project at the bottom of the screen. Claiming a region will allow you to significantly increase your barony stats and found settlements in new lands. Here is what you must do to claim a new region. Meet special regional conditions, that is, complete a quest or reach a certain rank in one of the stats. Collect sufficient PP for the claim. Find an unoccupied advisor who can take charge of the claim. As soon as you start the Kingdom Project to claim a region, time will automatically speed up for the next 14 days. The time it takes for you and your advisors to claim the region. After the new territory is claimed and annexed into your domain, the boundaries of the state will change, and you will receive all the bonuses granted by that region. Alright. So Tristan, you have a +4. Tristan cares for the people over all other concerns. Well, you're the only one we got. So. The general is the highest ranking officer in the army of the barony and is responsible for watching the borders and protecting the realm. I think I trust Ragongar. Well, he's hot-headed and direct. Favors the direct, so they both are direct. But he's also hot-headed. But you also have a +5. Ragongar. The treasurer's duty is to keep the coffers of the barony full and ensure... Oh, I have nobody who can fill that role. No matter what deity he serves, the high priest strives to satisfy the spiritual needs of all citizens in the barony. Favors unusual but effective solutions. Does his best to solve problems without disrupting local traditions. Unusual but effective solutions with a +5 sounds okay to me. Okay. Claim outskirts. Declare the outskirts as a part of your kingdom. What outskirts? Declare the outskirts a part of your kingdom. Choose an advisor to handle this event. Advisors will act according to their position in government, beliefs, and alignment. You are lawful evil. Project cost is 150. Okay, hold on. How much BP do I have? let's enter this again. I want to claim this immediately, so we need to free up some BP. Dang it. We have 120. Shoot. That's unfortunate. That sucks. It's fine though. They're all half off right now, right? So we'll claim this project and we'll just put them down later. It will be fine. You're not lawful evil though. I mean, I like the +6, but we're gonna go with Valerie. Now we can found a new village on the outskirts. Declare the outskirts as part of your kingdom. Success. Your barony has expanded. It is now including the outskirts. Okay, one of your barony stats has reached 20 points. It's time for you to increase its rank. First, meet with your advisors and discuss the future of the state. To do so, return to your capital and click the button on the appropriate event card in the throne room. Okay. Whatever choices you make, remember, your advisors may disapprove. If your current advisor decides that you argue too much, they will quit forever. After you talk to an advisor and make a decision, a new kingdom project will become available that will increase the stat rank. You can find it at the bottom center of the screen on the Projects tab. It will take you and your advisor 14 days to complete the project. Time will be automatically sped up until the project is complete. So now we have the outskirts. Okay. Hiram seems to be worried and wants to discuss something. Counselor awaits. Okay, I think that's the one that we want, right? Jesus, there's so much stuff here. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter that concerns the barony's future. This can only be resolved by visiting the throne room. Visit the throne room. Okay. It's kind of cool. It feels like the system is pretty involved, and I like that. Don't necessarily like the load times, but, you know. Ha! Look at me sitting on my throne. Tristan lowers his head. Greetings, Baron. I am sorry to take you away from your other affairs, but your people need you. When the stolen lands were freed from the Stag Lord, the people sighed in relief, but many are still confused by the swift change of fortune. Truth be told, they simply don't know what to think of their new baron, nor what to expect of you. Will you be a fair ruler for all, or only for those of wealth and status? Let us reassure your people. Show them where your favor truly rests. Perhaps a small celebration would help you win them over. Of course, you could spend the same amount on a luxurious dinner for the wealthiest of your barony. But I recommend organizing a fair for the common people, the ones upon whose shoulders your power truly resides. I want them to know that I hold them closest to my heart. I do, Trishan, I really do. We will hold a common celebration, where everyone will be welcome, including the poor and downtrodden. This is the greatest gift a ruler can give to his people. Community and culture +2. Harim looks embarrassed. He runs his fingers through his beard and clears his throat a few times. Then he speaks at last. I heard, not that it is important, but, well, he clears his throat again. I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountains runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them or where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one. But the road itself is still here, and possibly not only the road. Harim holds his beard in his fist. Well, Tokshen, I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my own eyes. Why do you ask? I shouldn't, probably, but it's like a wound that's never healed. You know it will only hurt more, but you still need to scratch it. Of course it's foolish and vain, but still I wish to look at them. I will take you to them. That's fine. Your Grace, I was at Old Egg's trading post recently, and I noticed old Bakken just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate. After all, the old grumbler is a very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills, since the locals need nothing more than the simplest of healing potions. And then it struck me, why don't you hire him as your court alchemist? His decoctions and tinctures would certainly prove most useful to you. Also, it might be cheaper than simply buying from him or some other merchants. I was... okay. To access the barony management screen, click on the table standing before the throne. Barony management screen. Okay. So you want to talk to Boken. I'm down with that. Start the rank up project. Okay. The advisor and the Baron will spend 14 days on a special project to increase the rank of a respective stat. You can find one such project under the Projects tab, assign an advisor, and start the project to increase the rank of a stat. The Barony granted the advisor and an audience to discuss the matter at hand. So we got +1 loyalty. Okay. You get 32 BP per week. Economy bonus. Brevoy subsidy. -3 for tax. Okay, well, hold on now, friend. So we have enough BP to grab those buildings back. It was a granary. The bulletin board. Wait a minute, they're full price now. Oh man, I had to move them at the time. Smithy. And then the stock will have to come later. Dang, so you have to build them right back. So I just lost those points. Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so you want me to go to projects? So any one of these? Spend 2 weeks resolving the loyalty of citizens in the barony. I think that's the one they want me to choose, right? Completing this project will rank up loyalty. Is that what they wanted me to do? Or any of these is fine. No, I think it's this one specifically. The ancient curse you were warned about is now active. It will decrease your barony stats for each 2 days for 14 days unless you overcome it. To protect your barony, you should hurry to the Bald Hilltop to confront the threat, while also sending one of your advisors to assess the consequences of the curse. Both actions are vital for the well-being of your barony. Our loyalty has reached rank 2! New merchants have arrived in the capital. Traders have already set up their stalls and are waiting for new customers. Economy +2. Okay. So they said to... Troll invasion? Ah, the 8-legged plague. The rumors surrounding the Bald Hilltop proved true. The barony has been flooded with monstrous spiders attacking the locals and slaughtering the cattle. What the f... Reports indicate that the huge arachnid spread a ghastly disease that weakens the victim with fever and coats their bodies with blisters. This invasion has to be stopped before panic and infection ravage the stolen lands. Requires 1 day to solve. DC 15, D20 plus... +8? +3 to loyalty on successive triumph. We already have a lot of loyalty. +3 to divine on successive triumph. Harim, I believe in you. You do your thing. So... we're doing this. I doubt I have anybody for that. Okay. Only one settlement can be founded in this region. And Oleg's is up here, right? Okay. So leave this. And I need to physically go to the hilltop as well. Your Grace, I fear there's another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them, from settlements across the Gnarl Marches. There are trolls in the forest, seemingly hordes of them. Rumors claim they're more than the typical savage beasts. They almost seem to show reason and tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder the villages, and carry away the peasants. Even stranger, kobolds have been spotted among their ranks, when usually they would be attacked on sight. I'm not certain any of this is reliable. Fear builds mountains of molehills. Some of the rumors even say these trolls carry torches and burn down houses, seemingly unafraid of open flames. It's entirely possible the rest of the reports could be exaggerated as well. What the heck? The common folk will hardly heed any simple extortion. Someone will need to go... exhortation, not extortion, Jesus. Someone will need to go to the Gnarl Marches to investigate the matter. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take on this investigation yourself? I will go with this one, even though it's lawful neutral. We need to secure our lands and secure the people's faith, and then we can become, you know, more closer to what we actually are. Thank you, Your Grace. Keston sighs relief. When you decide to go, please remember that trolls can only be killed with fire or acid. Okay.
Trolls who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible, and dangerous, and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
Yeah, I agree.
I
How's the
won't be
storyteller?
halted.
The man standing before you resembles an elf, but a very old one. His face wrinkled and his white beard falls to his waist. The man seems to be completely... Oh, the blind elf guy. Yes. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to its rhythm. The man shudders briefly and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing to mind a fish brought ashore. Ah, who is there? Is that you, Your Grace? Who are you? I am an elf from Keonin. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collectors of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. The man smiles, but it doesn't seem to be directed toward you. Long ago, I was a smith in Keonin. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Yadara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. The old man ponders silently for a moment. Many peoples are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust, and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I have always been drawn to the Stolen Lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be a part of its story, so I made the journey here. Would you care to trade stories? The man's voice rustles like autumn leaves. I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? The storyteller ponders for several moments. No, I do not think so. At least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let their light fade. The path to this past must not be lost. But I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If you find some items belonging to eras past, bring them to me. If I recognize the stories hidden in those items, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of any ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. Okay, I brought some relics. The storyteller's eyebrows raise. How interesting. May I, Your Grace? A coin from a non-existent country. When Coral the Conqueror mastered Rosslyn, having claimed it for Brevoy, he prohibited the insurance and use of such coins. Insuance? Both ordinary folk and the outdoorsy sword lords were required to use new coins, decorated with Coral's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of those prohibited coins. Oh no, in many houses they still store boxes and old chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rosslyn declares its independence. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others who decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taldan Empire. If you would permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. Was that it? I need an advisor. Do you wanna serve? Thank you for your words. I am unlikely to be able to interpret the intricacies, Jesus, of the political world or the affairs of the treasury. But my advice regarding the magic of the arts would be useful to any ruler. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Oh, did my stash from the Oleg's get over here? They did. I'm assuming he will buy these from me. Oh yeah, Grace Sword +1. Forgot about that. Hello, little owl cats, cat owl. This scorched piece of metal is a part of a curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it, I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic, but low and maleficent. If you find all of its fragments, I'll be able to restore the artifact and recount its inglorious story. Okay, so more coins. Wow, nice. And what is this? I hear the voices of trees, smell of the scent of fresh leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I would be happy to purchase it from you. Okay, and then more banners. The belongings of brave heroes who perform their feats here before you. I sense you would be interested to hear their story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount it yet. Please find the rest. I am sure you won't regret the time. Okay. So that's going to be the broken stuff here. All right. So we want to return that stuff. Redo it my way. I want to keep that glaive until we can find someone who can use it. Alright, Lander, let's talk to you a bit. A tall young man of about 17 stands before you. He's athletic, and his composure and bearing hint at nobility. Yep. As you approach, Lander stops studying his fingernails, his broad smile revealing brilliant white teeth. Ah, greetings. Well, I can't bypass the lawful evil here. You'll address me by my proper title, unless you wish to end up as the court jester. Lander's face turns bright red, but his manners prevail as the young aristocrat bows. I had believed that... Well, no matter. I shall never again make such an untoward mistake, your grace. Any advice for me? I've met Castan Gares before. He was an amiable, gregarious man, not at all like he is now. Now he's a broken man, and I don't consider it wise to trust broken people with important positions. Need to discuss political and affairs of the barony with you? Any news from Pervoy? House Sertova openly denounces you and your barony. Nothing more than loud words as yet, though. The Sword Lords of Restov are concerned about some of the freedoms you allow yourself, but they're still showing a good face over a bad game. House Lebeda remains neutral, for now at least, but rest assured, once I return home, we'll wholeheartedly support the friendship between our nations. And the River Kingdoms? Have you ever seen a jar full of spiders? It's much the same, only on a greater scale. A plethora of small nations and city-states that form spontaneously and dissipate just as rapidly. Nevertheless, there are those that could potentially pose a serious threat or become a promising ally. The tax makes a fine example here. So what role would you be able to assume? My abilities are so remarkable that you shouldn't consider me for anything less than regent. I see, I see. He needs to learn his place immediately. Suppose we can bring the foodstuffs. That is a lot of meat, though. Can I just split this? Can I not split this? There we go. Alright. That seems fine. I don't know if we're actually going to get to the Bald Hill because I still want to go to the tavern and see if the recruiter guy is there. Not that we really need any more companions. We have a lot, but I still kind of want, you know, like a bombardier or grenadier, sorry. Well, hello, guards. The guards have changed. Are these the lawful evil guards? Look at this flag.
I won't be halted.
I can't help but feel like this is lawful evil guards. Alright, so the tavern was over here, right? That's my place. Oh, and there's some other guards there. That doesn't really look like a tavern. That looks like a tavern. And I'm assuming, yeah, this has to be like the lawful evil music. A tanned half-elf merchant gives you a polite bow. His thick chestnut hair shows a slight touch of gray at his temples, a sure sign that he's in his 7th decade. Mature, but not old in age for half-elf. I'm happy to welcome you, your grace. I am Ineo, wandering trader of curiosities. I have come to your lands recently and hope to stay here for a while. Okay. What do you got? Okay. Thank you. Burdell. I don't care about you, Vidal. Let me see your goods. Cold Iron Earthbreaker. Cold Iron. Cold Iron can bypass certain damage reductions, but I don't remember for what. Adamantine full play +1? Jesus. That is quite something. Okay.
Do it my way.
Hasuf? We met before. Let me see what you have. So you have a flail +2. Flame Guard. Ooh, a tower shield. -2 additional attack bonus, but +3 to your reflex. This +1 tower shield grants its wielder a +3 resistance bonus on reflex saving throws and fire resistance 10. Change shirt +2. What's a stratagem? A rapier? It's an agile weapon. Man, the change shirt +2 is kind of... Oh, we have level... Oh, yeah, there's Lindsay. She's finally in here now. Oh, cool. So we can hang around with the bard, too. A bard who's gonna hate me so much. I don't know if this is really worth grabbing. It does provide you a +1 to your AC. It does give you a +3 to your reflex save. Fire resistance 10, I guess, could be cool. It's only $2 grand, I suppose. We'll buy that. Lindsay. Well, we'll buy this for now. Well, I'll say to 12,000. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, it's very expensive, but it's fine. Let's level these people up. You will continue to be a cleric. Next. Religion, athletics, persuasion, perception. I could give you armor proficiency light. Oh, no. Extra channel. I think. Didn't you already have extra channel? Yeah. Does that stack? Doesn't say that it doesn't, but... Hmm. I mean, I would be kind of okay with that. I don't think I really need a spell focus for you. At least not yet. Combat casting? I really don't know. The armor proficiency is kind of interesting just to give him something. But if the extra channeling... I don't know. Because, like, a part of me is like, well, if I want to get armor proficiencies, I might as well just take, like, a level of fighter just to unlock all of their proficiencies that they get. But I don't really want to do that. And I don't feel like I really need a spell focus. The only thing that he casts are defensive spells. That doesn't really benefit from spell focus. I don't know. It doesn't say you can take this multiple times, but I would imagine like it wouldn't be on the list if you couldn't take it again. I just don't know. I don't want it to be a total waste. Armor proficiency light. Screw it. New spells. Ooh. Okay. I don't have any light armor for... Oh, no, wait. No, I do. I think I put it back in the storage, though, didn't I? Or I can also just give you the... Ooh, that looks fancy. Look at that. Lindsay. Chaotic Good. Bard. Level 2 Bard. Gets a Bard talent. A Bard gains a Rogue talent as the Rogue class feature of the same name. At 6th level and every 4 levels thereafter, the Bard gains additional Rogue talents. A Bard cannot select a Rogue talent that modifies the Sneak Attack ability. 2nd level Bard, the Bard becomes resistant to the bardic performance of others and to sonic effects in general. The Bard gains a +4 bonus on saving throws made against bardic performance, sonic, and language-dependent effects. Okie dokie. Knowledge World, use magic device. Trickery, stealth. Arcana. Bard talent. Gains a bonus combat feat. I didn't realize there were javelins in this game. I think right now she's wielding a staff. What are you wielding? Hold on. I need to know what your proficiencies are right now, because I do not remember. Simple weapon proficiencies. Shield proficiency. Extra performance. So, simple weapons. I think a heavy crossbow is not a simple weapon. Obviously, the light crossbow is. Whew, cool looking. Hmm. We'll say light crossbow then. Get one additional spell. Oh, hideous laughter. They fall, collapse into maniacal laughter, falling prone. The subject takes no actions while laughing, but is not considered helpless. After the spell ends, it can act normally. 1 round per level, can save each round. It's a pretty good spell. I don't know, I kind of think the hypnotism is better. Because they just kind of stare blankly at you in a daze, right? So... Although it's a 2d4 to see how many total hit die of creatures you affect, so it could just be a 2 hit die, so you couldn't even affect anybody. Whereas this doesn't have that kind of... Well, we'll do the hideous laughter. Okay. 3rd level bard grants. At 3rd level or higher, can use their performance to help allies succeed at a task. They must be within 30 feet and able to see and hear the bard. They get a +2 competence bonus on all skill checks as long as they continue to hear the bard's performance. This bonus increases by +1 every 4 levels. Lingering performance. The bonuses and penalties from your bardic performance continue for 2 rounds after you cease performing. Any other requirements such as range or specific conditions must still be met for the effect to continue. But if you do another performance, the effects of the previous are gone immediately. I'm gonna go with point blank shot here. Because we need point blank shot and then precise shot if we want to hit with the crossbow, right? Oh, a sleep spell causes a magical slumber to come upon 4 hit die of creatures, and those who are the closest to the spell's point of origin are affected first. Hit die that are not sufficient to affect a creature are wasted. You know, I'm gonna have you have summon monster. Then level 4 bard. Doesn't look like you get anything here. You do get an ability point though. So I'm guessing charisma? Oh, 2 level 2 spells. Okay. Fill your target's mind with blaring cacophony of discordant sounds, making it hard for the target to act and concentrate. The creature gains a nauseated condition for the duration of the spell. If it fails, its will save. So it'll be for 4 rounds. 10 minutes per level. The target gains +2 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. It's not bad. Another hold person. Scare. All targeted living creatures of less than 6 hit die become frightened. If a creature succeeds at the will save, it is instead shaken. This allows you to make sneak attacks as the rogue ability of the same name, dealing an additional 1d6 points of damage. This additional damage increases by 1d6 points every 3 caster levels you possess. Oh, interesting. This gives you temporary sneak attack. Sound burst. Reflex negates. Every creature takes 1d8 points. Oh. Every creature, though. Summon monster 2. Summon small elemental. 1 round per level. Let's try that. Because I'm not going to take that on my character. And then we'll go with hold person's also really good. Blindness. We'll do a hold person. Alright, so she is now leveled up. Okay, we'll probably pull her out on a trip because we haven't really got to use a bard yet. What else do we want to do? Oh yeah. Never mind. Perhaps another time.
Onwards.
Alright, so now we go in the tavern. This is going to be a longer episode. Hello, priestess. Who is... Well, hold on. Who is Arsinoe? A woman in rich gold embroidered clothes greets you with a polite bow. Her eyes, the color of molten gold, shine brightly. Greetings, noble ruler of these lands. My name is Arsinoe. I'm a messenger from the temple of Abadar in Absalom. The god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth. I mean, I can always use the help. Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. So you're the scroll person of divine stuff. Got it.
I lead. You follow.
Understood. Citizen. Okay. Just take some of this stuff. I mean, it is my barony after all. That's worth 82 gold.
We do it my
I mean, I guess I should just take it. Oh. Okay. Belt of Mighty Constitution +2. Scroll of Magic Missile. Some more books. Jesus. But no recruiter here. So yeah, he must still be at Oleg. Doesn't really look like much of a tavern.
I won't be halted.
So Constitution. You currently don't have a belt. The Constitution could definitely help you out. Same thing with you, obviously, but you already have so much. Where's the belt? There you are. Yeah, why not? Has to be the tavern. Or was this the tavern? I mean, that's such a small place. I didn't think it would be, but maybe it is. Maybe this is just the inn. No, I mean that clearly has a drinking sign on it. But I can go in here.
It my way.
Hello, citizen. I'm just here for your taxes. Praise me.
Onwards.
I am not impressed with our tavern. Well, friends, I think that is going to do it. In the next episode, we will go out and adventure again, and then come back and deal with more leadership stuff, because there's a lot of things. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on.
I greet you, my savior. You who defeated those who nearly brought my ruin. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power? I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lord, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
I hope I will be well rewarded for my efforts. I did save you, along with all your precious flowers and bushes.
Oh, I offer much more than you can imagine, my brave protector.
I don't trust her.
I
don't
only
like
need
this.
meet you face to face, for here I am weak as an apparition. Come, I will be waiting.
I do not trust this. Look, even Lindsay's like, yo, you better be careful. I have the same feelings, I think. Alright, so now I will end this episode here. So thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.